It's 4 straight home defeats now for Liverpool, the first time since 1923. This is practically unheard of stuff. These are the champions, remember, and since January the 1st, they've picked up just 7 points from 9 games, 6 defeats along the way, and they've been doing it the Jurgen Klopp way. Gus, does there come a point, though, where you think, OK, it's been successful that way, but maybe we have to change?
Well, now it's too easy to say because of the results. Obviously, my answer would be yes, something needs to change. I thought sometimes, I was expecting maybe Klopp to change before. I know it's easy to say now because of the results. I don't know if Jamie agree with me, because we were talking a lot the whole season about the defenders, no? Missing. Well, when the defenders are missing, and they are the ones that give you the chance to play so high, because they are so good in 1v1 situations. And now you don't have them. Now maybe there is a different way, because they try to keep this to play the same way, but without the characteristics of the players, and that sometimes brings some certain risk. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So now probably him is thinking, okay, if I can go back, I would be doing things differently.
What happens now, Jamie? Do they tear up the blueprint?
No. But what I would say is I was very critical on commentary of Liverpool in the derby game. And it seems to upset a section of the Liverpool supporters, shall we say, that I wasn't maybe more supportive. And I didn't look at the reasons why. And what I would say is I've analysed this Liverpool team for 3 years now, certainly when it's been at its best under Jurgen Klopp. And I come off shows like this or commentating on Liverpool, and if you're an Everton supporter, a Man City supporter, a Manchester United supporter, they say, Carragher, bias for Liverpool. All he says is positive things. Premier League champions, European Cup winners, best team in the world. There's nothing negative to say. Right now there is. And if that upsets some Liverpool fans, I don't apologise for it, because what this team has done is amazing. We love them. But it doesn't mean they're exempt from criticism. And I said on the TV, I'm sick of talking about Virgil van Dijk. And what I mean by that is we've highlighted that on this show, the bigger picture. Liverpool can't win the league. I said that after the last derby game. They can't win the league with Van Dijk being out for the whole season, I didn't feel. So that's the big picture. But the problems Liverpool have, whether the defenders are out, the midfield players are at centre-back, does not mean they can't win home games against Everton, Brighton, Burnley, West Brom. Manchester United, maybe. Man City, real top quality. But it's not an excuse for individual games. No matter what problem you have as a Liverpool player, you can't not win at home for 6 games. That's not acceptable. It's not. And when I think of situations I've been in, I've played in teams not as good as this one, but you find a way to win. We beat Everton twice with 10 men when it went down to 0-0. So there's something now where they've got to find a way to win. And the reason I said I don't want to use this as an excuse, Van Dijk, etc., is because Liverpool started the game against Everton with 10 Champions League winners. That's why I'm saying it's not an excuse in individual games, and it's not. The bigger picture about the league and qualifying for the top 4, I get. But in individual games and the games we're talking about, you've got to do something in that. So with Jurgen Klopp, and you're talking about maybe doing something different, it's not rip anything up. Of course it's not. But I do think there could be a tweaking of the system, maybe 4-2-3-1, bring an extra attacking player in, because Liverpool are struggling to create and score goals. And defensively now, I think, is there a case of actually putting Liverpool 10 yards further back? Liverpool never played this high when Jurgen Klopp first came in. When they had Kolo Touré, when they had Sacco, Skrtel, Lovren, they still pressed. It may be a case of that, because this high line at this moment, Kabak is struggling early on in his Liverpool career. Ben Davies may come in, Nat Phillips is going to play. They need a bit more help and a bit more protection, and I think that could help them going forward.